Hello, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on the part of the world you're watching this video from. It's Bearable King, your favorite host, and this weekend we are going to be reviewing the British pounds American dollar as it is our normal thing to do, right? This is our 22nd week in the year 2024, and by God's grace, we're going to keep on going strong and strong till the end of the year. I think we've accomplished a milestone so far because in less than give or take 4 weeks time, in 4 weeks time we'll be at the half of the year, meaning that we'll be at mid-year. We would have done 26 weeks of review by then, and we'll be left with 26 more weeks to review the market. I hope these videos have been beneficial to you. If it has been beneficial to you, please drop a comment below to share one or two things that you've learned or how our videos have helped you so far, to encourage us to do so much more. Okay, now as it's in our nature, we like looking at the scripture or words of encouragement to get started. And for today, I would be looking at two scriptures from the book of Ecclesiastes. The first scripture is from Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1, and it says, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens." I'm sure we are all used to this Bible verse which says, "For everything there is a time." There's a time to be born, there's a time to die, there's a time to fight, and there's a time to make peace. There's a time to make profits, to take profits, and there's a time to take stop loss. But this, combining it with Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 6, now gives it a defined meaning, right? So, yes, we understand that there is a time for everything, right? For there is a proper time and procedure for every matter. Now, beyond the fact that there's a time for everything, there is a process involved in getting a lot of things done. Okay. And the reason why I'm talking about this is a lot of traders keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Whereas there is a proper time and a proper procedure for every single matter. Okay. The quickest move from distance A to distance B is a straight line. But you need to know what that straight line is. Okay. So, for example, there are a lot of people who want to trade and they've been gamblers before, doing Bet Niger, Sporty Bet, and the likes. And they now bring that habit into trading, hoping that one day they are going to make it big. We all know the story, it will never happen, right? So, when it comes to trading, understand that trading, before you become successfully profitable in trading, it will take you time, and there is a process for you to get to that point. Now, I love this ending part. It said, though a person may be weighed down by misery. What this part is simply saying is, yes, there is the proper time and the proper procedure for getting things done. But until you get that thing done, it is going to weigh you down, right? So be encouraged, focus on the process, get better, and in due time, right, you will become that successful trader that you've always hoped for. Okay. All right, so let's go quickly into the chart, and I want us to look at some things. If you noticed, I'm not using my old chart because I don't want to keep saying the same things. I just want to open your eyes to what we're looking at. Okay, so I'm just going to run you through a story on the daily time frame and then 4 hours, and explain what I'm expecting for this week. Okay, so we started at this highest point, right? The price dropped to this point, came up here, right? Dropped down here, pushed up here, and then did what? Dropped down here. Now, here we had a bit of a range for 4 days. The market pulled up, came down here, and then did what? Pushed above this level, right? So, this was where the change in direction happened a few weeks ago, sometimes last month. And I mentioned that we've become bullish, but we're looking for pullbacks, right? And then after that, We had the market do this, and then the market came above this level, right? Now, please understand something. You can see here is a previous high because the market came down, pulled up, came down here, pulled up, came down here, right? Now, understand that most of the time when the market is switching directions, you want to see what the market will do around previous areas of interest. Like you can see the market has broken above this level, right? So right now, since we have this, I personally am expecting the market to pull back a bit before maybe continuing to the upper side. Okay. Now, why am I saying this? I will show you shortly. Okay. So first and foremost, we always marked this area as an area of interest because it has remained active, right? The market pushed above this point, but never came back to tap into this point. So we're going to keep this part active, unmitigated, okay? It has not been mitigated, so we're going to leave it open for now, right? Just leave it as it is. Now, after this point, see what happened here. The market came here, gave like a double bottom, right? Like a double bottom before doing what? Pushing up to this point. Now that the market has broken above this level, right? It now came up here. Now, if you noticed, you will notice that this is an impulsive move to the upside before the market ringed, pulled back a bit to this level, and then did what? Gave another impulsive move to the upper side. Now, you would notice that, as I said last week, that the market was going to be choppy around this area. You can see that this is Friday. It was an engulfing bullish candlestick. This Thursday, this is Wednesday. Wednesday was a shooting star. Monday and Tuesday were like dojis. So you can see that the bullish push that happened 2 weeks ago was not available last week, which tells you that what? The buyers might be taking profit here and they might be exhausted, which simply means that we may see a situation where there is an increased selling opportunity and the price may do what? Pull back before continuing the bullish run. Okay, so you understand this part I've explained. Now, I don't expect the market to come below this level because it has created a nice support zone here. Okay, if the market should close below this level, there's a probability that the market will continue below to that previous level that we've marked on the daily time frame, which is somewhere down here, somewhere around 1.223 region, right? But if we say that right now we're expecting this market to pull back, where we want to look at is an area of what? Interest. Okay, area of interest. Now, as you can see, aside from this gap here, the market closed this gap here, closed this gap here, this closed, then the market came here and closed, and then the market came here. But from this point, this gap was between here and here. So we can mark this area as our area of interest on the daily time frame. Okay, we can mark this area as our area of interest on the daily time frame. Let me change the color to green. Okay, I'll leave it at this. So we can say we could expect that this price may pull back into the zone, right, before doing what? Running to the upper side. Okay, so this is the expectation, and that's why this week I would be looking for a reversal around this area. But let me go to the lower time frame so that we can see it more clearly. Right now, on the 4-hour time frame, as we can see, right, you can see here that the market came down here, right, and it has broken above this level here, right? It pulled down here, came up here, and then from here the market has created a new low because it came below this level, which means that the market may do what? Pull back a little, which was what happened on Friday, and then we may expect the market to do what? Come down to this area. Now, the reason why we're looking at this area is you can see here we have something like a railroad pattern before the market broke out, right? And after the market broke out, we have a gap somewhere around here. So on the 4-hour time frame, this is the area of interest here, right? This is the area of interest, right? And remember what I mentioned, you can see here that the market has done what? Changed direction, because the market has done what? Created a lower low. So for this week, I would like to see the market, come below to this area of interest, right? To this area of interest, somewhere around here. Then I would like to see a move like this, maybe something like this, break above. Then from here, I would be able to take my buy. Okay, so starting from this evening, I would like to see this market come below this level and actually close below, so that I would know that direction has confirmed for this week, that the market is going to sell into this zone, right? And then from this zone, I would also be looking for a reversal for a bullish continuation to the upper side. However, it is also possible that the market will do what? The market may close and rise above this level. So if, let's say, for example, this price breaks above this level, then I can expect it to pull back a bit, look for a continuation to the upper side. Okay, so personally, I'm expecting this market to be bearish from this current level, which is 1.274, to come down to 1.256 region, and then from here I'll be anticipating a change of direction to continue buying. However, if this market should close above this level, I'll be looking for the market to pull back maybe into this zone somewhere around here, so that I can look for a continuation to keep on buying. But I don't think the second option will happen. Okay, so till next week, remain profitable, remain blessed, and I remain your host, Bearable King. Bye bye.